Hello everyone, this is another new video of me. I'm going to teach you how to install the GMT with the version of the 4 on Ubuntu 20.04 LTS long-term support. I know this is a very old distribution of GMT. I suggest you to work with the newest, but somehow maybe you like the old-fashioned software. You need to just do your work with the oldest one. Maybe you are more comfortable with that. It is your choice. I just suggest you to be up to date. Just install the GMT with the version of the 6. But it is your choice, and you can work with it, because lots of people just asked me about installing GMT 4 or 5 on the newest version of Ubuntu or the Linux maybe, and I'm going to tell you the quickest way and the fastest way to install the GMT 4, and I can say in this chapter I'm going to talk about the GMT 5 too. So let's get to work. Everything is very easy. You just need a browser. I'm using Chrome, and you just have to go to github.com, and when you get to GitHub, you just see the page where you can search anything you like. Just going to search about my name here, because I have provided a lot of information in my repository, so everything is ready for you to use and very fast, secure. Just search my first name and last name without any spaces and enter. Let the search begins, and in the left tab you can see the users here. In the users you can find me here. This second one, I don't know who that is, but that first one is me. Go inside that, the link, and you can see this is my picture, and lots of other repositories. Just go inside the earthquake seismology with a dash, and change the branch. This is the branch. It has been set to master. You can change it. I have provided a lot of branches. You can see my other videos. And I have provided a lot of information about SAC and Sizen. Here I'm going to conclude the GMT with the version of the 4 and the 5. Just change the branch to GMT. Sorry, I just misbuttoned that. Just change the branch to GMT, and you can see here some information. The first one is downloading the Gmt Sources. I'm going to open it in a new tab. The Gmt Dependencies, this is extremely important for you, so you can download it or just open it in a new tab. We have the GMT4 installation and GMT5 installation. We need both of them for more information. First, we are going to compile the GMT4. Let's download the sources. Here you can see the sources here. This is a link to, this is a mirror link to GMT. Just copy and go to this address. You can see why this address is being shown. Maybe it is because of my network issues. No, it just gone. You can see all of the GMT sources. So being up to date is extremely important for us. So here we are going to compile the GMT with the version of the 4. So let's download the latest version of GMT4. Here you can see the GMT4 with 4.5.17 with dash src tar.bz. You can download it. You need some other informations here. You need the DCW GMT. Download the latest one, 1.1.4, and the GMT5, the latest version. If you search in here, you can see the GMT 5.4.3. This is the latest version of GMT5. Just download it, and the GMT6, you do not need to download the GMT6 source file. You just if you have Ubuntu with the version of 18 or the 20 or the 22 that has been released just recently, you can just open a, sorry for that, you can just open a terminal here and type sudo apt install GMT. If I input the password, I have the GMT installed, and if I type GMT, I think this is the correct GMT PSXY. Yes, this is the true syntax to use. You can see I have the GMT with the version of the 6 installed on my system. So installing the latest version of the GMT is completely free and it has no problem. You can just install it with a single code, with one line single code, and it is completely easy for you. But for other versions, you just downloaded the GMT4, GMT5, another data with the DCW, and GSHH, GMT and C42224 here. I think this is the file we may need. Just download it. We do not need other files here. No, we have, yes, this one. We can download it. And just close it. We do not need to work. I have downloaded it, so here we can see I have the folder of GMT. I have downloaded the files here, GMT5, GMT4, and DCW and GSHHG. This is the coastline information, and I do not know enough information about the DCW, so but this is completely extremely important for building the GMT with the version of 5. We do not need it for the GMT4, so let's just get back to work. Before installing or compiling, you need a lot of dependencies to install the GMT4. I have opened another tab in here. I think, yes, this is the Gmt Dependencies. You can see I have provided some dependencies that are extremely useful here. Just take a good look about it. You can, for installing them, you can just open a terminal and installing them one by one, or create a loop with a for loop script and just installing them all of them at once. I'm going to show you how to install them. I just copied these dependencies, these packages, these libraries in a file here. Yes, if I open it, yes, I have it. Just open a terminal here, and a single for loop will do the job. I say for i in cat. What is my file name? This is my file name. Do sudo apt install $I. I'm just going to add a dash voice because it is going to ask me if yes or no. I'm just going to say yes to all and install them. Enter and done. It just needs my password. I'm going to give it my password here. And it just starts to install them one by one, but automatically. So you do not need to install them one by one. I'm going to terminate because I have all of them installed. Just be sure you have a GCC and G-Fortran installed in your system. I haven't concluded that. You need to know that GCC or G-Fortran is installed on your system because it is essential for compiling. And you have the dependencies installed. Let's get to work. For GMT4, you only need the GSHH, but it is kind of tricky to compile that. So here I'm going to extract these two here. They are going to be extracted. Here I just extracted the GMT5 and the DCW because it takes some time for me. So just copy the GSHH, the coastline data here inside the Gmt4 and just rename it to coast. Leave it here. We do not need to do anything else. Let's get back to our script here. Yes, we have the Gmt4 installation. You do not need to run this code. You just have to copy and paste, or you just have to do the script line by line. Do not run it. Maybe it made some problems in your system because these lines are not coded to be run. You just need to copy and paste them inside your bash RC. So do not run this script at all because copy and pasting do our jobs. We just need to configure the system. If our system does all the dependencies, you can just do this. And the prefix is where you are going to install the GMT4. I just suggest you to install the GMT inside OPT because it is inside the root and not in front of your eyes. May not cause any other problems for you, and the job will be done. You can, if you are familiar with the Linux system, you can change this to your need and do your job. It really doesn't matter. I just chose this task because it is somehow easier to control and easier to backup. So we are just going to copy this line and get back to our GMT directory, open a terminal in here. I'm just going to copy and paste the data, the code I wrote there, copy and paste that here. It is going to be done in a couple of seconds. It doesn't take so much time. And the job is going to be done here. See everything, we have no error here. So it seems everything is okay. You just need to do the last code with the make. It is going to compile the code make. It just compiles the code. It just gives a lot of warnings here, and we are just going to ignore them. It is a warning, not an error, so just ignore it and the job will be done. And here you can see the job is completely done here. Sorry for interruption here. You can see the job is done completely, and you just need to everything is compiled. Just use this command with sudo unit to be root because our installation is inside the root directory. So you just need to use the sudo with this command and give your password here, and everything will be, sorry for that, everything will be installed. Everything is completely done. You just need to give the following lines to the bash RC. So the GMT with the version of the 4 will be ready to done. But before that, just copy this host directory that we created or cut it to share, and copy this share folder to where you install the GMT. So we just need to go back to our terminal using the sudo cp with -r. Because it is recursive, we are going to copy and paste everything. We are not dealing with files, we are dealing with directories, so we are using -r. Copy the share folder to /apt/gmt4 and cp-r. Oh, sorry, I just forgot to select the directory. We need to copy, yes, the share to Gmt4, and you just need to create a new terminal. I'm going to create a new tab using the cd to go to home directory. You can see we are inside the home. Now just we need a very simple editor here. You can use nano or you can use gedit. Gedit is much more simpler. Use gedit.bashrc. Do not get confused about it is a little too much filled here. Just don't care about it. And you can see I have a line here. I'm just going to change these lines. You have to copy this line to bashrc. I have copied them. I'm just going to change them. If you just copy these lines, you do not have to do anything else. In my system, let me just do the same as you. I'm going to comment these lines, and let's just copy these lines in the end of bashrc. I just need to make sure that this is Gmt4 and everything is okay. Just save it and exit. Go back to that terminal and use the command source.bashrc, because the bashrc must be read. And everything is done. If you just type psxy, you must have the GMT. Oh, sorry for that. I think I just made a mistake. Let's just go back here and gedit.bashrc. You can, yes, the folder name is Gmt4, not Gmt4-6, etc. It doesn't matter, just save the file and let's just source the bashrc to be read. And just typing psxy is going to work. This is just Gmt4 517. I just have a sample code here. Yes, this is the sample code to test that if everything is working fine. I'm just going to make a PS code here. I'm just going to copy and paste it inside. Let me see. Yes. No. Let's go back inside. Yes, here. Command PS host not found. Because terminal is a little old. I'm just going to open a new terminal here and copy and paste the code here. Everything is done. The plot is here. I'm going to open the plot. You can see everything is plotted, the coastline, the water, and everything is working just fine. This is just the information about installing the GMT with the version 4. I'm going to remove the Gmt4 from my root because I do not need that. I'm working with Gmt6. Just going inside the apt and using rm-r. This means recursive 2 for Gmt4. You can see. Oh, sorry, this is root directory, so I need to use sudo. And it just deleted. going inside the bash RC, I'm going to use a built-in editor here. I'm going to use the nano here. You can go down with Control V or the arrows, and using Control K for removing the lines. You can see all the commands in here. Control G get help, Control X exit, and etc. You can use Control O to save and overwrite, and Control X to exit. Sourcing the bash RC, and you can see the Gmt4 is not working anymore because I have deleted the directory. I'm just going to remove this, and let's just remove the Gmt4, and I just do not need any of them. Now we are going to compile the Gmt5 here.